Light entertainment turned uncomfortably heavy on Friday's live final of I'm a Celebrity, South Africa. The second episode felt closer to Big Brother's infamous fight night than a light-hearted evening of reminiscing and celebration. Over the years, we'd seen Shaun Ryder rowing with Gillian McKeith and Janice Dickinson, constantly clashing with Lynn Franks. But no previous jungle bust-ups on the ITV reality show could have prepared us for the 5 minutes of anger and accusations that even wiped the smile off of Ant and Dec's faces. Ex-footballer Jimmy Bullard kicked it off with his revelations that show winner Adam Thomas had been abusive, aggressive and intimidating towards him when Bullard had quit at the start of the Rancid Run trial, shown in Tuesday night's episode. For a few minutes, it had looked like his partner, former Emmerdale star Thomas, would be collateral damage and would have to leave too. Viewers had seen Thomas accuse Jimmy of taking the PSS and being a PRCK, but on Friday, Bullard told Ant and Dec, "You didn't show the C-bombs." Ant McPartlin, obviously in ITV's corner, retorted, "I didn't think it was intimidating." He didn't deny that Adam had sworn at his campmate, but did say the words couldn't be broadcast. Had ITV lost their beep button then? They normally love to give strong language warnings. On Friday, Adam, 37, admitted emotions were definitely running high, but added, "I have nothing but respect for Jimmy." It's a funny way of showing it, quipped ex-boxer David Hay, whose digs at Thomas in the camp had all been screened. "You weren't even there," snapped Declan Donnelly. "No, but like the rest of us, Hay had seen the ITV edit that had painted Adam as a martyr hung out to dry by Bullard. Craig Charles had already said on This Morning that ITV had watered it down. Adam was so wound up, so aggressive, like a coiled spring. It looked like he was going to attack Jimmy. He was dropping F-bombs and C-bombs. Hay, who had come over a bit like Popeye's bully boy enemy Bluto in previous episodes filmed last September, hit home when he said it had taken a lot of editing to make this poor guy, Adam, look like a victim. The pair had fallen out when Thomas smuggled contraband chocolate into the camp, costing them 2 hard-won stars and losing them food. Hay then accused the producers of cutting the banter that Adam and his defenders had aimed back at him. "We know David is not the full bag of shopping. Only an idiot would be in a throuple, who wants 2 mothers-in-law. But he hit on something here. Did ITV fix it for Adam to win with a one-sided edit and victim narrative that reaped him a huge sympathy vote? It seems entirely possible." For a moment it felt like the show could turn into Big Brother's 2004 fight night when tempers ran so high that security entered the house, the cops were called and contestant Emma Greenwood was removed after threatening to kill Victor the plumber Boa. Anita, clearly upset, walked off the set, followed closely by Gemma Collins, who wobbled off behind her. ITV cut for an ad break. They came back with a plug for the after show and a VT of camp highlights before the final 3 were announced. Third-placed Harry Redknapp said it's been a bit controversial, but that was the only reference to what had gone before. Adam duly won, carried by a wave of public pity and ITV's supportive edit. He was allowed to take his final trial last in Friday's earlier episode to maximize his appeal to voting viewers, even if he did overact like a sitcom ham. "I said on Tuesday that the winner had already been chosen. I was right. But is Adam a sweet-natured guy who survived Hay's verbal bullying, or a foul-mouthed, tantrum-throwing man-child who is wetter than the wicked watering hole? Possibly a bit of both. He is certainly the most controversial king since Edward VIII. Second-place Sermo did more in the camp. Fourth-placed Craig was funnier and took on more challenges. Third-placed Harry, always great value, made my week when he sacked Sean Walsh, calling him Stuart in the process. My verdict? ITV should show the full row between Jimmy and Adam uncensored late at night so we can make up our own minds up about it. Especially as it's a sure bet that if David Hay had been throwing C-words about, the producers would have sent in security and made sure the full extent of his behavior was public knowledge. The live row at least breathed controversy back into a format that has become flat, dull and far too predictable. tame rats, defanged snakes, cockroaches, heights, extreme gunging. It's all been done to death. If ITV want to keep IAC alive, they should stick to one series a year rather than stretching it to two and allow regular public votes which make the show edgier and more involving. Like Labour, who tried to suspend next month's council elections, ITV seemed to have a problem with democracy, hence the absurd proliferation of golden buzzer acts on Britain's Got Talent. It's time to trust the viewers again. Our judgment is usually better than theirs. One vote per head though, please.